Sanako sana album reviews, karibu kwa edition nyingine. Thank you sana kama ni subscriber wa hii channel. Asante sana for being here. Niko hapa na rafiki zangu Irauka, kuna Musoti pale na niko na Roger. Na project tunaangalia ni EP ya MC Leftam, the Untitled EP. Na kama kawa tunaangalia the production and the musicality of a project, the content and the themes and the concept na the idea of the project. Na tunakaribisha bado ndugu yetu. Sasa unaweza tufungulia.
Sina mimi.
Fungulia. Sawa.
Majua ni juni limewa kwa top 5 list yangu.
Uliput ni top 5. Now you can expand.
So, Corporation nimesikia this year albums. The reason actually I feature. First of all, sijasikiza a lot of rap albums. But kwa the few then nimesikiza, he made it to my top 5. And partly it's because mimi, honestly, I like boom bap. I like people who rap in Sheng a lot. Like my playlist yangu hata inaweza jaa watu na rap Sheng. Wengine kutoka majuu. Screw them. I don't care. Wanaweza jipanga. Me as long as kuna enough. Lakini sadly we don't have enough. Okay, we do have enough Sheng content. Ni mindo either sijui ama I can't access. Nimeshindwa ku access. Natafuta sipati. So that was the name. So to me, his album nimesikiza recently. I don't think nime manage to unpack everything that is being said. But I felt like it was a good project. Granted, I don't think that will change with when listens zinakuja. Either kuna vitu zingine zinatasikia zenye niko like kuna zingine zinatasikia niko this is probably why I rank this project TV. I am not yet fully aware of what is in the project. But it is an nini. So the intro yako na buzz. Mimi sijui kitu naambia. Zingine zinakuwa okay, kuna rappers wengine wenye watasema tu vitu zinakaa smart.
Kama nani?
Huyu.
No, okay.
Like anaeka to references and all that. Yeah. And sometimes zingine hata zi make sense, zingine zi correlate, but as they sound good together. And that's what he did on some songs alikuwa na a little bit of context hapo. So I loved the intro. I love the song rap, the second song rap. Especially since I mainly work with spreadsheets, so venye alisema venye nani hata bila
unapenda hiyo bar
ukupenda okay mimi ni vile okay it's not a good bar, it's not spreadsheet. it's not the best bar there is ni vile tu unajua wanasema I relate to this. Okay, that's like the most relatable bar because every single day I sit before a spreadsheet. Excel. So I loved House Nigga Jumia alikuwa aniongelea man. That song was about me. Noose bado sijakaa chini nisikize ngoma. I don't know, based on the chorus I feel like the song is supposed to be deep, but nikisikiza hiyo verse I am not yet sure. Sija nini kuna some context zikapo, kuna some things that he's speaking about, but I'm yet to find out exactly what he's speaking about. So ni kitu yenye nafaa kukaa chini nisikize more. Hizi ni vitu zenye I don't know, based on the number of listens that I've had so far, I don't think nime fully grasp whatever he's trying to say. So ni vitu zenye jumi most of the time the first few listens inakonga for the appeal. Once he appeal to me, it can grow to me. Jumi mimi sitaki kwanza kuelewa vitu zenye spendi. Siwezi kaa chini naanza kuchambua album na it doesn't sound good, hiyo ni kujitesa. I am not for that. So mimi it has to sound good. After it sounds good, then naanza kuchambua. That's and so far no sounds good to me. So nafaa kukaa chini niangalie because I've had his saying stuff. I just want to know what that stuff means in the larger picture. And with regards to the name Noose. Alafu kuna vitongoji. Mimi I don't know, that song just captured me kutoka venye tu ilianza. Ilikuwa tuchukue flight hadi Ahera, but njia za Mungu ziwa mysterious batenda akalewa. I don't know, mimi from the beginning of the song mimi nilisikia buzz na ati hakuna kitu fair ka Goliath amebeba visu Maoni na
Slim.
Yeah, as in, there's some things I don't know.
Watoto wa Adam wana sin.
Yeah, I like people who
Mother Earth anachoka, watoto wa Eve watakosa will.
Yeah, I don't know. So no, that's exactly why hii album ilifika top 5 yangu. Yeah, that's alafu it reminded me so much of Antidote. Nika chini nisikize. Antidote is an album I really love because of the boom bap sound. So when this comes, Niko like, man, this is a sequel to Antidote. So yeah, that's why I love this album. This EP, this Untitled EP.
Yeah, Untitled EP.
Yeah, I love that. So kulikuwa na the Untitled ni hapo katikati. I loved the intro. Loved the outro. Yeah, so I don't know. Generally, this album is good.
Banging.
Yeah.
So notes.
Not kwa hapa leo.
You got one time.
Niliona.
Simulisha ink.
Tuende basi.
So, kitu imekuwa kinifascinate for the longest time with rap ni rap voices. Na hata tumehave discussion ile kuna rappers wale mtu you feel even the rappers wanafake kusound kiplani, unajua?
Yeah.
Kaye left arm like akona your graph your voice like mu feel sometimes mu feel even the rap voice because most of the rappers wale mainly grew up nikisikiza other than say ka Eminem walikuwa na hiyo graph voice like unasikia yenyewe kama seka DMX auto DMX vile but like iko na sentiment. So mimi napenda first his rap voice. Really find the project worth like going back to sasa ku find layers juu hakuwa anashinda kiniambia vile like he wasn't monotonous in what he was saying. Yeah. And then kwa features kuna msi fulani kwa feature anaingia akisema honorable meaning child former
Mturel.
Ni Mturel.
Child soldier former rebel. Na yeye ni Mturel.
Mturel.
Yeni former child soldier.
Na sijui kama yeye.
Because that's
amekuwa kwa rap scene for a while.
Like yo verse yake like study
bro wa able.
Like iko delivered well. Like
kuna parts iko nyuma ya beat kidogo.
Kuna place unasikia iko choppy. That's the word. Man is it's very choppy. And then pia like it's quite lackluster na bado kwa hiyo verse I think kuna place anasema yeye ni mzee or something. Amesema
yes ni rap
akisema kuna anasema sijui yeye ndio
nili come from heads of hip hop sana head hip hop.
Nilisikia pause like
maybe in a head hip hop like from the background or something.
hip hop gani?
Sijui.
Left out. Like e project for me it was a pleasant southpaw punch to the face. Kujeni ni wagostraitia nyingi.
Nyingi na pas monotonous.
Nyingi. Mnajijua. Like ni project ala vile mimi nisema like naweza consider for like my top 5 kwa sababu like I like hata mimi napenda ku go back to projects nikizichambua. Sitaki nikisikiza like on one go niweze ku get everything like ni get the surface like nijue umeshinda tu kituambia this thing and from the first song to the last song and what you're saying you're not saying it differently, saying it with the same words ni nini and it's not even like a concept. You can be basic with bars if you're doing a concept. So for me I really enjoyed it but it was a pleasant surprise. Now I never heard of MC Left Arm. Hata nitatafuta kazi yake nyingine.
Nasaidia hawa watu. Now put on some music.
Sometimes. Anyway, after Kenya Mosoti na Sam umesema mine will be a little bit contradictory. While it's a solid project, sikuipenda vile. And the main reason is because I have after hearing Antidote, I think they sound very, very similar in terms of the sounds, the boom bap, the kind of Swahili delivery.
Ni mimi tu pekee sikuwa na hii ni antidote kwa mind yangu.
Mimi sikuwa na mimi kuni hit hadi Liam ali mention. Although I
still can't see it for me.
Oh, like him music sound like a Kenyan rapper though.
He's a Kenyan rapper.
You know what I mean?
Oh, like
like if you like
a,
like if you close your eyes you're like
Kenya.
Kenya huyo. Like in terms of like delivery, I don't know. Maybe it's a Kenya, like ni kama kuna shule marapa upitia. Nikasema namba, so this is the cadence. This is the cadence. Like very few Kenyan rappers try to break the mold. Now wale wana break inakonga kama the first time nikisikia Romy, it took me a while to get into him. Juu pia yeye vile ana rap is very different. And it sometimes anatoka nje ya bana anaenda na ajali. Like for me cause napenda pia kwenda na hiyo flow na nini, like it took me a while kabla ni
But yeah, so again, solid project. Took me like maybe 2-3 listens kujua exact, like find what the project was about. I think maybe it was because of the Swahili thing and the fact that the verses are not really concise as they can be. The intro in answer, the skit, I think that's Malcolm X speaking. You know, we have enemies.
Oh yeah, and then
the
that's been used before.
Yeah.
Like in sijui kama nimesikia kwa which Kenyan nini. I'm pretty sure mimi nimesikia. Like hiyo anyway.
Yeah, so the skit ya intro na skit ya outro, I don't think zina relate, because outro have been about it brings religion and how the differences because of religion and putting the differences aside so you can fight for one cause. I don't think he touched on that in many parts of the album. In the intro, he talks about enemies. It's true, because at least he tie project kiasi because of loyalty.
Concern.
Yeah, because of loyalty. And kuna something he says pia kwa verse yake in rap that touches kidogo on the skit ya intro na the song ya loyalty. Sikupenda verse ya Mturil kwa rap. Huko mwisho I felt alikuwa nje ya beat. Like I think either he was too quick and the beat was a bit slow. I don't know, because akianza at least alikuwa kwa flow, but then at the end of his verse, the last 4 bars maybe alikuwa natoka. I liked Teja, verse ya Teja, because I felt it was slightly more concise about the whole rap thing, you know, because him when verse yake whole was most of it was about how sick, like him deadly, and he's a dope rapper and everything. Covers here left arm, like alikuwa anagusia rap dogo and
Tangents.
different places. The Untitled skit, I really wished hangeka rap after the skit. Na wish to angetoka the Untitled skit and then just go straight to news, because of news called skit, and the skit is about like hoping for the future. Something about living Nini in the past and looking forward to the future, and then news is about we're searching for better days, and you know, story of, you know, being a rapper, and you know what we are pursuing and all that stuff, and then usifanye rapper like news kwa shingo. I liked news, kind of like the chorus. I really wished hangeka runs Zodem katikati ya verse yake, because inakudistract, and they are horribly done. They are very very bad. Anatoka off and off mbaya sana. And considering that aneko katikati, even before chorus ikame in, alikuwa ashaekewa runs zake, and it was like, it was very kind of
no na confirm hapa uko nasema angeka rap after skit.
after Untitled skit.
But Untitled ni news.
No.
Kwa the
Untitled
Untitled skit
skit,
itself,
the
inaanza
skit.
na skit alafu
And
inaingia
then
kwa a small verse
a
ndani
small
yake.
Yeah. Kange kayo bas.
Nimekuelewa.
Just go straight to notes, because what he talks about your verse Untitled skit has nothing to do with the skit. It has nothing to do with news. So I don't get, and I think that's one of my main problems. Yeah, the album. He is everywhere. It sounds dope. It sounds very poetic, but again, it goes back to when your music is under stuff. Just because you can do it, stakupea credit. Just because you're a dope writer or a dope rapper, pali nimefika, I won't give you credit just because you're a dope writer. I will give you credit because of how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're not a dope rapper, but your execution is flawless, ndakupa credit because it's all in the execution. For me, I mean, the idea, concept, production, solid production, it's boom bap, but execution. It wasn't as hard as it didn't hit the nail as much as I thought it should. Yeah, then the end, the skit, Musha just throws it off for me with the whole religion thing, and it's Malcolm X again. But he left and didn't really touch on religion anyway. And again, solid project, but sikui rank really because kuna very many
consistent
exactly
tangent.
Yeah.
Naweza summarize the project na 3 words, nasema samples, beats and rhymes.
Okay, when we are done.
Even though naweza summarize the Untitled EP ya MC Left, an MC who, as far as hip hop writers are concerned, amekuwa kwa my list for a long time tangu nianze kumsikiza because of his pen since nimdiscover has been different from other MCs, how he structures his thoughts. Na I think nimsikianga adi alikuwa more abstract than he is at the moment, and in terms of how ana communicate. And for me amekuwa kwa list yangu in terms of writers in hip hop wenye new rank. The Left MC nimemsikia sana na anakuanga kwa hiyo list. And amekuwa pia na a few two mixtapes, and now here we have an EP from him. As far as the themes go, na nikilink pia to relevance ya mada ya kazi hii, naweza sema the different things perhaps is the reason why the EP is Untitled. I felt that way because we feel because siati kuna a specific thread that he's going for from start to end.
Kuna
isn't
rap a lot.
No, I know, but nasema see that one specific thing kuanzia mwanzo hadi mwisho. And so I felt because pia kuna other themes anagusia huko ndani, perhaps that is why he went for the Untitled as the title for project yake, which would be the encompassing theme of the EP. Na kwenye nimesema ni kweli, so nikisikiza I was thinking that for me ina sound like a sort of nisema a kind of farewell project ama a last project from the MC, because with the rap thing ina come in kwa several tracks, and the MC realize this really is not something that will put food on the table for me.
Yeah.
And that's the warning anatupatia kwa news. That's the warning, because news kwa news anasema something ikiisha to heaven iko at a glance. When John talks about a era and the end of an era ina come through, and hizi lines za favorite rapper wake kwa kibanda kwa handas unajua. And he says these things, and ukiangalia azu kama ni House Nigga where he talks about how ama just news itself, how kwa fans ule hardcore hip hop artist mwenye kwa mtaa na jasho, that's the one we want unajua. But sasa pia ukiangalia the economic aspect of it haipatiwa wasanii as much, in as much as kwa I think kwa vitongoja nasema unaweza dhani tumekuwa commission ku bring back boom bap, unajua he says something of the sort, but kuna realization pia that aitatupatia what we want. And so that's what he talks about kwa house nigga, akisema house nigga sasa ni the people wenye wametoka base and they are looking for something else and they look good, unajua, and they're getting the nini, unajua sana ndo ana, so it's as if so nasema kama uko base unachani jaba sijui ndo house nigga kufanya, unaona that's huko nje you're looking good, because even says ni I'm party base anymore, unajua. I hope mta understand, me get my bag to another place. Sisi wote tunataka nice things, unajua, house, wife, kids, the surplus in by white kicks, and nipenda how it did, nipenda how it did that, sana. And so kuna hizo themes za rap, and maana nasema for me ina feel ni kama a last kind of project from the MC na tupatia. And then pia naangalia the fact that hii mwaka ikianza tulikuwa tumesema tatoa project, and this project came, could be his last or not, or yenye ipo pia uko na just sana in general, zaenda then urudi for whatever reasons, but nilikuwa na feel hiyo pia ilikuwa kitu ili come up sana, but you understanding that yenyewe we'll just have to switch lanes and meet after my bag area ingine, realize hipo pia aitulishi venye tungependa venye tungetaka, and so tuchunge MC asieke news kwa shingo, because it's a suicidal joint production. Boom bap, I think in terms of how the vocals sound and the intensity the beats na the vocals, more could have been done in that sector in terms of the production, but pia sometimes with such projects production are very bare, just beats, beats and rap, unajua, and rap for lovers of hip hop wenye wanapenda layered writing and things that utarudi back to, this is the project, because venye left anaandika, unajua venye anaandika and how he makes his connections and how he moves from a line to the other, unajua
the transitions ni very interesting
sana kayo ni the intro niko na amputees knees kwa next room, niko na amputees knees na pitchforks, unajua the Bible na rhyme book, mnasikiza nikipreach forks and he goes, unajua, so kuna vendetta. So for me this is the kind of writing, this is the kind of this is good writing. Yo pen imetembezwa,
the writing I want to write when I grow up.
Ni anakuanga an amazing writer. So hiyo tu nimesema in terms of production, nimegusia the themes. For me where ni a shortcoming on the MC's side, ni also pia just ni mention, sasa mimi sikupenda verse ya Teja. Nilifeel kuna hiyo ba left time alikuwa ameweka, then so kama amjasikia Mturil before, but Mturil uko very layered in terms of his multisyllabic rhymes. Hiyo in terms of how he writes his syllables, his when you malizanga lines zinakuanga multis. So hiyo stuff ya honorable, formable, honorable, then grip kwa pass, drip kwa has, that's how he writes. No, I'm just saying set anything. I'm just stating. Nasema. So there's that. And then Niki for me nikiangalia, so Teja comes through and he also does the same. I acknowledge that cause yeye pia ukinotice verse yake hiyo scheme alianza nayo, ali stick to it, and nilipenda cause kuna hiyo take heed, take lead, grave shit, make he deadly. I loved how he did that kwa the entire verse. But sasa sikupenda how he delivered it and the lines, sikupenda venye aliandika. Baza kuflow kama menses, hard kama Jules imesteady.
Mbona nilikuwa nasikiza na my small brother kanangalele.
Mimi ningeambia such is life.
Nafaa kuzaa hizi vitu.
Wazee.
Acha kusikiza tu one savage.
Eh.
It's not savage enough.
Yeah.
Ndio zake.
So for me there is that, but niko nasema with the intro, one of my shortcomings beside verse ya teja ni
You mean intro ama rap?
intro, nasema intro sasa besides a shortcoming ya verse ya teja
Okay.
kwa the project.
Okay.
Intro, the last part of it akisema now let's discuss
The bullet and the ballot.
the bullet
Well,
haikuenda anywhere, aliacha
aliacha.
so akukuwa na things about voting and political participation and revolution. Unajua juu ballot and the bullet, unajua
Yes.
tupige kura ama tuende kwa streets na unajua damu imwagike. So hiyo haikuenda anywhere. The outro ya Malcolm X, if you observe what he spoke about kwa vitongoji, that's how for me he tied the religion thing, cause kwa vitongoji he discusses rap, he discusses politics, he discusses religion. So for me hiyo skit ili come in because kuna hiyo part kwa I think ni kwa rap he mentions gangster warriors, and then he was kwa streets amonekani, and then kwa vitongoji
maybe that's where the ballot and the bullet comes in then.
but it's just a line, cause see the idea,
Okay.
Cause you know the intro ukumbuke, so that's the premise we are getting into the project.
No, but then the ballot and the bullet was like it was said at the end. I know that the sentence preceding the ballot and the bullet is today I want us to discuss the ballot and the bullet, and maybe that's what made you think that's what he wants to discuss. But for me, my focus on the skit was the enemy part. Like when
you pia ya enemies amongst us, toko blind then hakuna maadui kati yetu.
Exactly. Yeah. So when he did loyalty, minilitai, the main aim, the main intention of the interest, the skit, whatever was for the enemy thing.
Pia minilitai hiyo thread in, but sasa unajua tunaangalia how for the first track kwenye iliishia, how it ended and what he had said.
Yeah, true.
So no sa because the next track tunaipick from kwenye iliisha, kuona where that idea went to, so that was that. But sasa kwa vitongoji, just like your line yenye alisema kwa track number 2 kwa rap kuhusu gangster keyboard warriors, but kwa street amko kwa vitongoji says something about he goes into politics and discusses several things, and then he says nini inafanya na favorite rap wako wa hip hop. There's something he says along those lines, and then the other verses anagusia dini and its role. So ukisikiza, and even the chorus akisema watauza siasa vitongoji, watauza Biblia vitongoji, unajua. So that for me ties the story of religion and telling people that easy understand what they are doing when they're selling us politics and their tricks and religion kwa our slums to divide us. Let's look at our common problem
thing to that we can fight for
our common grievances yenye tunatry. So even only feel with that, but nifilio intro iliacho hanging majorly. But I think the writings for me speaks for itself, but when you umesema ningependa tu think angetie better, but
just make it more concise.
The poetry, the lyricism you left ni
top down.
Ni story ingine. Yeah.
Is he left-handed?
Sijui.
He's left-handed.
Any final thoughts on the project?
Is he left-handed? That's not my final thoughts.
I think that's it.
Me, when I grow up, man.
You want to write like left hand.
Me, I'm learning.
Yeah.
Ndio nikidisiwa.
Make it more concise.
Sawa.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, that's our project here, the Untitled EP. Yeah, MC Left Arm, the left MC. Anajua amjui, but alikuwa member wa YGB. Fun fact. Anyway, that's all in me. Yeah.
Get that mullah, buy that ndula thing.
Yo, that's our review ya MC Left Arm. Kama umesikiza the project, tuambie your thoughts about it. Na pia subscribe and feel free to like hii content kama una vibe to it. Asante sana kwa kuwatch.